Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't even have something that can produce 4K quality, but
Yeah, but think about this with the look right here. It says, you see these things? PS5, Xbox. I have no idea what the Vulcan is, but I do know what
Vulcan.
DirectX
What
11 and
about the
DirectX
KFC
12 is.
console?
That's not real. I think those are like novelty things you can buy for an absurd number.
I think that they're just computers with just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Anyways, so I mean it's got to be good. Like if like consoles ever get back into play, right? If you could right now, like right now, right? If you could go get a PS5 for $400 from the store, right? Would you go get one right now?
No. How much?
Like 4 or 500, I think they
No.
are brand new. I mean, think about it. PS4, right? I guess there's no games for them, right? What about Xbox? The new Xbox? If you could go get
The
it,
Xbox Series X? I'd get it for maybe 400 bucks, but it's not 400.
how much is it? Five,
Probably
six?
like 600, 700, man.
What? That is
Yeah,
insane.
dude.
For the rectangular like
Yeah, yeah. And
thing
if you want
from
the
the
smaller one, I think it's like 350, 400.
wait, it's 350 for the smaller one, but that's the one without the disk drive, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
but it's also got shit like bad everything else too compared to the Series X.
Ah,
Got like worse flops and all that.
yeah. I understand. But okay, so what if you could go get a PS5 right now? It's like got this the specs on it are pretty decent. I guess there needs to be some games that are worth it, right? But imagine they're like starting to come out with all these games that we're talking about. What if they made PS5 cross compatible with PC? Then would you do it?
I don't know. It's a hard decision because like I'm not really worried about
Usubu?
getting a PS5. I want a better computer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because playing consoles my whole life and then getting on a computer, you realize how restricted that they designed
Oh
those
yeah.
consoles to
I
be.
get it, I get it, I get it. Alright, that makes sense. So the answer would be
So
like
even
no.
though you have the PS5 and you have 60 frames per second and you have all this power, you
Mm-hmm.
can only play a certain amount of games. You can only play online when the servers are online. So if you're 50 rounds deep in Game of Zombies, it don't matter that you're on a PS5 and you paid bucks a month to play and that you're subscribed to the Game Pass, all that stuff. If the servers go down, you're getting kicked out of the lobby. When I'm playing on the computer, I can play with my internet. If my internet goes out, then I'll get kicked out. But that has never happened to me in the last 7 months of playing on PC. When I was playing on Xbox, my stuff was getting disconnected every other day.
Right.
And
Well,
that's not hating on Xbox or nothing, because I've played console my entire life. I love console, but it's not gonna like their online services are definitely not worth to me paying for all that money. And
your
I don't
mic's
think I would
cutting
buy
in
the
and out a
I
little
don't think
bit.
I would buy the new consoles. Here, like,
No worries. No, I do get what you're saying. I was catching enough of what you were saying in there to understand what you were saying, and I get what you're saying. The restriction of the console, after being able to go onto PC, it's not worth going back to. Really, is what you're talking about, and I agree totally. And if I didn't have a computer that
yeah, I
was,
mean, definitely, dude.
if I didn't have a computer that was worth it, then I would definitely want to get a computer. But since I have one, it like if they come out, so the only reason why I have any console currently at all is for game exclusivity. So like Zelda Breath of Wild's only on Switch. That's why I've got that, right? And on Xbox, there were some titles that I could only play on it, so that's why I have that. If the new PS5 comes out with like Twisted Metal or something like that, I'm gonna absolutely get one because there are certain games for these consoles that I absolutely love. But without those titles, I don't see myself buying them at all. You know, it's gonna like for instance, I wouldn't own a Switch if Breath of the Wild hadn't come out, you know? But they came out with that game, so I bought the console to play it,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I was the exact same way, and I had already bought in the game back on the Wii U.
Right.
You know what I mean? They didn't
But
have
I'll
too
tell you
many
now,
even games for that at launch.
these consoles are kind of tempting because it's always fun to get a really nice gaming rig, and these consoles their components and their stats are comparable to like high-end gaming PCs. They're actually running,
Well, that's
you
just
know,
what I
they're
was about
doing
to
stuff.
say. They have the stats on them, but they're not going to let you use them
They're
like
not
that.
gonna let you do it, yeah.
Grand Theft Auto's coming out, and they say that they're going to be adding 60 frames per second. I doubt it. I bet you're still going to be running into choppy areas in the city and full lobbies of 30 people. Whatever new features that they add, it's still going to be
Well, look
like,
at this. So this is well, this is gonna be on the next gen. This is the new Unreal 5 engine. So lots of games are developed on this. Look at this. So do
maybe they'll
you
make a new Fortnite that won't have building in it.
maybe maybe that'll kill it too. Let's do it. Maybe that'll be worth playing.
That would be worth playing, man. Get the
What's
new
it
Unreal.
say? It
It
said
looks like they're running some kind of futuristic type shooter games on this so far.
the freedom to work across all common APIs and hardware. NVIDIA GPU includes, of course. NVIDIA GPUs included, of course, would certainly be a massive boon to temporal super resolution. Common APIs and hardware. Oh, they're saying that this will be able to work across everything between NVIDIA and AMD.
Well, that's good.
To optimize TSR features on Radeon powered systems. So they're making this. This is gonna be one thing about the Unreal Engine is that it's super stable. Have you seen them remake like the Mario?
Oh yeah, those Mario 3D remakes,
Yeah,
4K,
didn't
ray
they?
tracing.
Isn't that what they make them in now? The
Yeah. Well, I don't know about
like
now, but I
Odyssey
know
or
they
something like
made them
that,
in Unreal 4.
where
I don't
like
think Odyssey is made in
we
Unreal
just need to
5.
learn how to we just need to learn how to work this system. Look at that. They put that in there. There's a buggy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I can't really see anything from that small image.
Oh, you can't see that.
I can see it, but I can't see like the graphic quality.
Well, you can see it's a dragon
Yeah,
and a buggy. And then down here, this is all like this is showing you the graphics that they've created for it. This is
that's
like
pretty weird.
a crappy person somebody created. Some sort of Half-Life
It
looking
looks good
character.
though. I mean, it has good graphics to it. It's got a good, smooth quality look.
Man, I bet you it takes so long to develop a game. Wow, look at
Oh,
that.
dude.
Like if you and I started today developing a game, it would take us what?
It would take us probably like fucking 2 weeks just to design one building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or one house.
it'd take us 10 years probably.
Even if we use pre-rendered,
We would need a
like,
master
even if we
to sit
bought
there.
like, you know what I'm saying, stuff to use.
Even if we sat there every day for the entire time building it.
Well, I'm sure if you had somebody explaining to you how to use it, it might be a little easier.
You would need a master. Look at those graphics though. Look at how great that is. I know you can't really see it that well, but it looks like some rocks or something, right?
That looks movie quality, but how do we know if that's actually in the game or if that's just running as a
Oh no,
simulator?
that's Unreal. All this was built in Unreal, and then it probably is the game or just a cinematic. But if you can create it, the thing about Unreal is if you can create a cinematic like this, you should also be able to create a game like this. You
Yeah.
know? So
Well, that
that's the
would be
big thing.
crazy, man. That would give me a real reason to get a PS5 or an Xbox. I mean, I'll tell you that much, but I probably won't. I'm gonna end up getting a completely better computer, and that's probably where I'll be
There you
playing my
go. Look
Unreal
at
5s.
that. It's like a video game.
See, if you can get me into a world that's as dynamic and like that, with those shadows and that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I think that I would like probably live in
That's
a
some
game like
Zelda
that.
stuff. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Just chill at the top of that mountain, set up a friggin' campfire.
Obviously, this is cinematic, but they can make a game like this very easily.
Oh, they could, dude. I mean, just look at the detail though. Like, imagine you're playing the game and there's that much detail as you're gliding down, and it's not blocky rendering. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That would be crazy. Imagine how much power that would take, though. I don't, you wouldn't
Mm.
be able to run something like this on a PS5 or an Xbox
Well,
Series
that's
X.
why they're saying DirectX 11 and 12. That's pretty incredible. I'll say that much.
And if you did, it would be running at like 20 frames a second. Type.
Excuse me.
You gotta be running no 60.
Whoa. Imagine the next GTA. I guess that's what they're talking about. How long would it take for you and I to build a GTA 6? You
Oh
know?
man, dude. If we started right now,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
20 years, man. Think about how
20
long they're
years.
taking to build them.
That's a long time. I don't want to take 20 years. Can we do it faster?
No, because we've never built one. They've already got the experience of building six of them,
They got
five
a
of them.
I know they got a giant team too. Imagine what they're doing.
And I mean, GTA 5 is not any
Look
different
at
from the
this.
old one.
They just
Just
put
got
that
better
right in.
graphics. You know what I'm saying?
You see
When
that?
you think about it. They just put what in, sorry?
They just put in like this obelisk.
Obelisk there? That monolith thing?
Yeah. But why whenever they turn it, it like renders differently. You see that? It's like reflecting the world. Oh shit, look how technical this looks. Now you can do this. And you can
Oh
pull up the
man.
static currency of everything and blah blah blah. Hit that button and you get all
I
your
just
skin
would
back.
want to, like, just pause that for a second. I would like to see how that, not on the rainbow, but in the desert, I'd like to see how that would look in like a Call of Duty map. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what it's reminding me of right now. One of those Cold War maps they just came out with,
One of
or
the battle
PUBG
royales.
Miramar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, see, look, you got this crazy amounts of shadows and graphics, right?
Yeah.
And now you're gonna let me dress up, with a brown cover and maybe some brown camo, and I'm standing on one of those rocks. But see, this is where VR starts to come into it too. Because imagine this in VR. You
If
know what
you
I'm
could
saying?
use this, if you could use this engine, right? Let's see that you were good, right? To build any game, what kind of game would you build?
Oh, definitely a battle royale, dude. Look at it. You
Oh
you
yeah.
wouldn't want to go and fight in this
Yeah.
crazy. Well, even if
Desert.
imagine a pirate game where you're on the amazing. Well, we haven't seen any water footage. I'd like to see how that looks.
Oh, good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, look,
Imagine a
they got the
pirate
days
game.
going and stuff.
And you can like look in with the telescope. Imagine you've played CFDs with me. Imagine with this engine, you're looking in with a telescope, and it's not like that blocky. There's none of that
Oh, it's
blocky
like a real
surface.
picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So imagine you're looking through your telescope in a game,
Looks like
and you
somebody's got a
see
camera
the
somewhere.
actual island, and you can
They're like,
see,
look, nope.
you know what I mean? You can see the skeleton way on the island back there from way on the boat in the water.
They're
I
like,
don't know.
look, you could just throw some rocks up here if you want them.
Look at that desert.
We'll put a
I
moon.
just have a hard time believing that
Look,
this
we
is
got a whole
actually.
bunch of moons for you.
I have a hard time believing this is what it's
Holy
actually going to look like in
We
the game.
gotta build. Let's start building our our battle royale dreams. The
Hmm.
dreams of our battle royale. We just need one awesome game. What would we call it?
We would call it Dank Battlegrounds, the dankest of the battlegrounds.
Put like
You
some.
just make it float there. Is that you doing that? I thought that was you doing that for 2 seconds.
I'm doing this. I'm using the program
I thought
showing
you
you
were just
all the
starting to edit
magic.
it with it for 2 seconds.
I
Look at
think you
that, man.
are. I think you
That's
are getting
crazy,
higher
dude.
learn. You are higher learning.
Look at that. If you
You
can
are
like just
learning
take
higher.
that, like you see how it's curving us around like the rock to see that it kind of like it. Imagine you're just taking those and you're placing them around like
Ooh,
that
look at
dude's doing.
that.
You
Holy
could do that.
smoke.
Why couldn't you do that?
I can
Make
do
a
that.
map.
That's what I'm saying.
You can
Why
make you
why
can
aren't
do
we building
that.
our own battle royale? I don't want this though. I want to build like
Well,
the
no, you can make
city.
whatever you wanted. You could make
I want to
buildings. You
build
could
a
buy
city,
preset
a
buildings,
downtown, small town to the side,
and then you'd have to work on.
suburbs.
So I think the main things you'd have to work on is just the game itself, how you would move, and the characters and the guns and all that. You know.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's a big part of it right
Look
there.
at that. That's just one little
And that's
section.
beautiful, man. The way that that looks.
Holy smokes, my mind's blown.
Some
You
dude
just
just built
blew
that.
my mind.
Some dude just built that in 5 minutes, like he was playing Minecraft, and then he just expanded it, and he's like, okay, let me do this. I'm gonna make some random generating land masses. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
look, you can load in everything. Hmm.
There you go. Capture the flag map, Battlefield 5. Easy as
Now
that. That's
look.
how much effort they put into it.
Look, we're gonna add some more grass in, even though we've got plenty of grass everywhere, but you get the idea. We're showing you stuff. Appreciate this knowledge.
Now, do we have any footage of water?
Wow, this looks incredible, dude. I wonder if this is really how easy it is to use.
Well, they just showed you.
Well, I know they're showing me, but something
I
tells
mean,
me
I'm
it
sure it's
can't
not
just be
that
that.
easy. This is
Alright,
probably
now
just.
I can just plop a person down in there.
This is
Get
probably.
rid of
That's
the thing where
probably.
she flies. Give them an AK. Stick them
Yeah.
in like a little chopper and have them choppering
No,
over.
it definitely won't be that simple, but I mean, I bet you it would be way simpler than the last one. They probably
Tracking.
made it way simpler.
Look at that. They're like, look, you can track everything.
And the
Wow.
simpler it is, the easier it is for people to build good games. You know what I'm
That's pretty
saying?
incredible. Yeah, well, that's what they're showing off here. Is they want people to, look, it's Unreal 5 early access. Shows
Yeah.
massive 3D scenes. They are showing insane stuff here. But you're
I
right.
know.
Where's the water?
What do they got? Look at it. They got Fortnite. That's what that is or something? What kind of character is that?
What do you mean?
Like, is that just some
Just some
random
random
model?
person, I guess. Laura Croft. Or some Star Wars person. I don't know. Ray from Star Wars.
I don't know. I think I would like to see something built on this, like an actual game. I wonder how long it'll be until we can see some of that
Look,
footage.
there you go, building characters and stuff like that. This is incredible. Oh my god, my mind is being blown right now.
Well, it seems like they're gonna make it really easy for people to make games, and that's good.
Ooh.
I know I'm not probably gonna be making any games, but if people are gonna have easier ways to do it, then I'm sure they'll have more time to add in way better stuff and
Wow.
funner gameplay mechanics.
Look at that.
Because it seems like that's what they're kind of trying to sell you here. They're like, don't use Unreal 4, come over here, it's way easier. You know what I mean?
All the little things, blah, blah, blah. Well, they made Unreal 4. They're just showing you their new
That's what I'm
tools.
saying. They're like, come over here, look at it, it's way easier.
No, they're showing it off because they know that people are going to be like, yes. The more people they can get to use this, the better.
Yep. Animation warping,
Mm-hmm.
motion warping.
That's
I
pretty
don't even know
sick.
what that means.
It's probably motion warping, like whenever you're creating, yeah, the character warps. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, as long as they're not warping and lagging
Like it
around.
it manipulates it, right? Oh wow, wait, let's see this. They're gonna activate. Oh, this is gonna be cool. They're gonna activate some kind of bad guy. So they're showing you how you can put a boss fight in, right? Control rig. That's cool. They're showing you how you can put like animations in, things of the sort.
There you go.
Look
Boss
at that
fight.
cutscene. See how she walks in and you said that's like cinematic? That is cinematic, but it's
Well,
also
let's
the
see if it
game.
pans out of him and it actually shows her fighting him at all. There we go. That's what I wanted to see.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Yeah, man, that's pretty killer graphics, dude. Now you gotta shoot your bow and arrow right in his fucking glass head and watch it shatter and spill out that red flame. Look at this hand movement.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Dude,
This is the future, bro. And I was saying I know
people
games
are
are
going
gonna
to be
be bullshit.
good at this. You know how like right now people are doing like Photoshop, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, dude. People are gonna be killer at this. It seems like it's gonna be a lot easier for
Well,
them.
imagine when they start combining this with VR with, mapping, like room mapping and stuff.
Yeah.
That's going to be insane. There's a YouTube video where a guy spends an entire week in virtual reality.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Well, there's actually a few of those, man. Some people like to sleep in Minecraft. Some people like to sleep in Mario.
That's like
There's all
taking it to
kinds
a
of
whole new
things.
level. I mean, I feel like I've got a bad little addiction to video games.
I don't know if virtual reality was like the stuff that we were seeing on TV when I was a kid. I'd probably want to live in there, but it ain't. It's kind of still in that Connect Wii phase. You know what I'm saying? To me, when I see like gameplay of it, at
Look at
least.
this. Look at this fight that they got going.
But they're definitely close with virtual reality.
Look at that. They just combined like a whole thing of actions. They're like, da 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 da. If this happens, that. And then it all combines to this thing.
It's like one giant microchip.
That's wow. That's so weird. I have no idea what they just showed us, but that
There
looked
you go.
pretty
I
damn
just I just
technical.
told you what was gonna happen.
Wow.
They
We
burst
hope
his
you
head.
enjoyed our presentation. That was the Unreal Engine 5 thing. I've got to go take a shit now. Please hit come back and tell us what you think.
Remember to smash that like button with your ass cheeks.
Clap them on it.
If you want to see a new Fortnite with no building, comment below.
Yeah. If you're new, subscribe, hit the like button, comment any thoughts or opinions below. Right?
I mean, do it with your ass cheeks if you want. I'm not gonna look.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying just, do those things. But yeah, if with your ass cheeks, the old mushroom,
I say
the pinky
early
finger
access, man. I wish
with
it
your
was
tongue.
already out. I'd like to see some actual gameplay. That was cool and all, but that was still pretty cinematic. I would like to see some actual gameplay, some shooting, some effects and
You want to
some,
see some gunplay.
well, a game being made on it would be cool. Tell us something. It's like, oh, we're working on an upcoming game on this engine. Here's a little early footage of it, but maybe that's a game they're working on. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, that was a really in-depth video. I cannot believe how in-depth that video was.
Yeah,
Well, anyways,
that's
like,
that's
like and subscribe. Thank you.
Unreal Engine 5 for you. Hopefully,
Uh,
we'll see a little more of that in the future.